Okay, thank you very much, Ken. And it is my understanding that the county, St. Croix County, is considering a similar resolution as Chippewa County to take a pause to see whether refugees should be brought into western Wisconsin. And I just wanted to say that I support that at having a pause and being able to get full information. I'll give you two examples in regards to this, or two reasons why. One is in regards to coordination. If you look at 8 USC 1520 or 1522, it says very clearly in there that the federal government must consult and coordinate with local municipalities. They have not been doing that in my estimation. The second thing is the screening that has been going on in regards to not just refugees, but also to illegal immigrants generally and the various ways in which they can come into the United States has been suspect at best. And the best example I can give you is when the 78,000 Afghans were brought in August of 2021. I went down to Fort McCoy, asked the commanding officer, had these people who were coming in from Afghanistan, had they gone through the thorough process of being reviewed, and they had not. And it turned out later that the State Department said, and this was an official of the State Department, said, after all of them were brought out of Afghanistan in August of 2021, he said, let's just get them on the planes and we'll sort out the immigration stuff later. And that's been very consistent by the Biden administration, and it's part of the reason why I believe we cannot trust them to do the screening process properly. Also, if you look at so many countries where the refugees are coming from, you don't go down to the local DMV, for example, in Kabul in Afghanistan, and get the same information that you can get from other first world countries. And so it really should be a thorough vetting process that goes on. For example, there's something called a special immigrant visa that the previous administration required Afghans to go through because there was so little information available. And we wanted to make sure that people were not coming into the United States with terrorist ties. The other thing that I would say is that the cost of services is not being considered thoroughly by both state and federal government. When you take a look at schools and public health services, welfare payments, and various social safety net programs that we're so generous with here in America, we need to make sure that that does not prove to be too burdensome for American citizens. And I would note that the Housing Authority Director in Eau Claire County has said in a letter that we were CC'd on in my office that she is concerned that there's enough housing stock in Eau Claire to be able to handle these people, and actually would turn out to be a burden for local citizens who are trying to buy a house, that there'd actually be less housing stock that's available. And that's just one example amongst many of the burdens that could fall on American citizens who are already here. So with that, I agree with the pause, and in regards to the resolution to pause what is going on, I believe both the federal government and the state of Wisconsin need to be much more forthcoming about this. I believe the city administrator of Eau Claire was remiss in not fully getting full information to the people of Eau Claire and the Chippewa Valley when they were considering it. I'm not sure why they kept that quiet. If they think it's something that's worthy, it should be able to withstand public scrutiny. So with that, thank you very much for allowing me to share my remarks.
Thank you, Congressman. Have a good evening.
Okay.